guys, welcome back. I have another speed build for you today. This is Cyprus Drive. It's built on a 64 by 64 lot in Windenburg. The only reason why it's on a large lot like this is just because I needed a lot of room for the landscaping. This time I decided I was going to try and build a lake in the front part of the lot, which didn't really leave any room in the back for anything because I wanted to have like kind of like a mountainy feel sort of to it. So there isn't any room in behind the house for any like a pool or anything like that, but I did use the pool tool for the lake in the front, so I guess if you wanted to use that for a pool, I don't see why you couldn't. Of course, you'd probably have to move some of the rocks that I put in order to be able to get into it, but you know, minor detail. So anyway, I also put in the front a bridge so that your Sims could actually get to the house. Now, if you do not know how to build bridges, I highly recommend Kate Emerald's tutorial for bridge building. It is very well done and extremely helpful. So, like I said, if you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend it. She is amazing and super sweet. So you should really go check out her channel anyways. And also she does amazing builds. Oh my gosh. So anyways, let's talk a little bit about the build. I decided I was going to go for a modern house this time, and kind of basically just decided I was going to stick with the black and white on the outside because I really like to do that for my modern builds. The inside of the house is pretty much just blacks, whites, grays, and reds. I don't think there was any other colors that I used that I can remember. So I guess if I did, it'll be a surprise to both of us. So I only have about, let's see, we got 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms for this one. I did leave some stuff out of the build, or out of the video, I should say, which would be 2 of the bathrooms I did not record because I really didn't think it was necessary. And then I also left out some minor detailing that I did on the bridge in the front of the house. I added a bunch of like vines and that sort of thing to it, just to kind of give it some more vegetation so it wasn't just this plain stark black and white structure just sitting there. So I thought that would make it look a little more realistic, I guess, because yeah. And then I think there was something else I left out. Oh yeah, I left out putting a glass roof over the hot tub that is up on one of the top balcony sections of the house. So that was actually kind of like a last minute decision thing to do, and I'd already stopped with my recording and stuff, so I figured, well, I'm not going to start recording again just for a couple minutes because it really wasn't worth it to me to start it back up. I figure you guys will see it in the end, or if you download the house anyway, so yeah. As you can see here, I added a lot of trees to the landscaping, and I have to say the birch trees have to be my favorite trees to use. I love the white bark on them, and they just look so pretty. So I used a lot of those in the build, plus there was a lot of those kinds of trees in Windenburg, so it went with the rest of the terrain also. And I didn't really do a lot of flower type landscaping in front of the house. I was gonna put some like the green bushes, the long green bushes in the front, but I don't know, the shagginess of them just didn't really feel like they fit right. So, and I love lavender, and I really like using them in my landscaping, so I decided I was gonna go ahead and put those in front of the house, and it didn't seem to go too badly, so I just kind of left them there. Hopefully you guys agree with that. If not, well, I guess you'll just have to change it if you decide to download the house. So yeah, this, I have to say that I really like this little balcony up here because it just turned out pretty well, I think. And honestly, overall, this house is definitely going to be one of my favorites that I've done. I know I've probably said that about most of my builds, but I guess, to be fair, my favorites change quite often. And, you're allowed to have more than one favorite, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah. This is probably going to be another one of those houses that I might actually play in, because like I said in my previous video, a lot of times when I build houses, I don't end up using them. I just build them, I put them up on the gallery, and then I'm done with it. And then I just go on and play my Sims with other people's builds. And it's not because I don't like mine, it's just, I don't know, I guess that's just the way it works out for me. That's just what I do. So, I also just remembered that I did not put a computer desk down on the main floor of the house, which is really unusual for me. Normally I do, but I guess I just didn't really think about it because it didn't really seem like it needed it, I guess. I don't know, it just got left out. So if you want one, obviously you can add that in. That's your choice. So it's not like I expect you guys to leave my builds exactly the way I have them. So I know everybody kind of, changes things up when they download houses to kind of fit their own personal style, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I like that people do that. Also, another thing that I like is that floor, I know it's in the rug section, but it's not actually a rug, but the floor feature, whatever they want to call it, from City Living, I absolutely love using that, and I don't get to use that very often, and it looks really nice, I think, when you're doing the modern builds. So I was excited to use that this time. Also, I decided to go for the double sink because I thought, the counters are so long, it just felt like it needed an extra one because it didn't quite look right to me originally when I just had one there. And so that's what I ended up with. We got the little popcorn maker and ice cream maker and little coffee station, I guess if you want to call it. So your Sims can sit down over there and have some coffee. And honestly, I didn't really know what else to do with that corner. And so I put that extra little table in there. But anyways, on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off as far as the voiceover goes. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I hope you enjoyed the house also. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And I would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. That would be fantastic. And if you do decide to subscribe, make sure that you turn on notifications so that you can see when I post my next builds, which actually, speaking of, before I go, I wanted to let you guys know that my kid's going to be on Christmas break starting Friday after she gets out of school. So, and she will be on vacation until the 6th of January, I believe. So my videos might get a little bit more spaced out as far as how many and how often I can do. It really just depends on what's going on family-wise, because we've got Christmas coming up here in like less than a week, I think. Let's see, we got 6 days, so yeah, that snuck up quickly. So people are going to be here, and it's going to be difficult for me to get voiceovers done. So I guess, worst case scenario, I'll put up a speed build without the voiceover and just put music, which I'm sure wouldn't be a big deal to you guys, because I don't know how many of you actually listen to the entire video, and if you don't, I'm not offended. Don't worry, not a big deal. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to head out now that I've mentioned that little bit of info, because I almost forgot. Also, I'm going to put a link in the bottom to Kate Emerald's YouTube so you guys can find that video for the bridge tutorials, and so that way you can go check it out if you need to. So, alright guys, well, I will see you next time. I hope you have an awesome Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.